I'm Scott Wallace. I'm a Sustainable Fisheries Analyst with the David Suzuki Foundation. So I just came back from a 6-day halibut longline fishing trip, and I was observing this fishery that I've been involved with for a long time. This is a fishery that the conservation movement strongly opposed. We were quite concerned about the impacts of this fishery, and it's now moved to a place 10 years later to being one of the high bar example in the world of how to conduct a multi-species longline fishery. The skipper, under his own interest, has developed a technique to bait his hooks such that the hooks sink more quickly, which puts them out of contact for foraging birds. You know, this is a type of stewardship of the resource that I think is really a sign that everybody, whether you're a fisherman or a conservationist, everybody's respecting that we need to protect the ocean for all its critters. As a consumer, you'd like to know that your fish product comes from a sustainable source, and the only way you can really do that is by knowing exactly what is going on in the water.
Steve Johansen, I'm a commercial fisherman. We fish many different things. Right now we're fishing spot prawns. I grew up on a small island, Hornby Island. I grew up around the ocean all my life as a toddler, wading in Tribune Bay and places like that. The ocean is part of me. It's very important to me. So it's very important for the whole world to celebrate the oceans. The government has to listen to us. The marine protection areas we have in place, the rockfish conservation zones, they have to be a no-go zone for everybody. And that includes oil and gas exploration, salmon farming, because fishermen also, they want these areas to be protected too, right?
Hi, this is Willie Mitchell here. You probably know me out on the ice as a kid. I grew up on the ocean. I spent many days here, and it's just really become an area that's just so therapeutic to me. So we're sitting here just off the Broughton Archipelago, which is, I'm sure a lot of people have heard about with all the sea lice issues going on in here in British Columbia. It was actually the first place that the Norwegian salmon farmers came in and set up their operations here on the coast, which we all thought was a great idea because of the jobs it produces, but we ended up finding out there's a lot of repercussions to it with our wild salmon that are leaving the rivers, that are obviously at the end of the inlets. And these fry come out when they're immature and they don't have scales, and the sea lice would get on them from the Atlantic salmon, what are host salmon in the pens. They kill off these baby salmon fry. So you could have a million salmon fry leaving the river, and we're losing quite a few of those to sea lice. And what we're trying to do is basically move these farms from open pen on the ocean to closed containment. So we're not going to have this disease outbreak and sea lice issues any longer. And what we're hoping to do is create a lot of economic development for the people of British Columbia, create jobs, find a way to basically sustain the global pressures of fish from the ocean. The demand is there, it's always going to be there, but we're not going to be able to sustain that with the oceans. And if we have farm-raised salmon in a way what's done in a closed containment operation, we're going to have the benefits of being able to do all the things we like to do on the ocean, and the eagles, the killer whales, and everything has the things that they like and need, but also people will through the farm-raised salmon in a closed containment way where things will work out.